Um, Unfortunate news yesterday morning. Sabu.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Gringo Loco canceled.
No,
Not
I
yet.
think we're still good with Gringo Loco. But Sabu passed away. He had his last match a couple weeks ago, WrestleMania weekend, with Joey Janela at GCW Spring Break. No rope, barbed wire. Took some fucking gnarly bumps there. Friend of the show Bay Ragney's sharing pictures. Because they all got together at the I guess they ran into each other at the TWA one and done. Like everyone was in good spirits, and you wake up yesterday morning and it's pretty fucking it's a bummer, man. Sabu, uh, dare I say, was a game changer in professional wrestling. Whether you enjoyed his work in the '90s or you didn't enjoy his work in the last 10 years, where he maybe wasn't such a nice guy, he still left a huge impact on the professional wrestling industry. No.
Yeah, I was thinking about this, and I wanted to ask you guys a question. Huge impact, right? Definitely just a extremely unique talent. But have you ever come across a talent that botches as much as he does and doesn't get any criticism for it? Like, I've never heard anybody like criticize Sabu, and he's a fair amount of botching throughout, many matches of his, but you never hear anybody. I'm not here to shit on him. I love Sabu, big fan, but I was thinking about that going, man, he never really got a fair amount of criticism.
I think that's part of the overall package of what you get with Sabu.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's part of what makes him unique and what makes him great is that you're almost kind of expecting it to happen because he's so like, so I don't want to say careless because that sounds like he's not a professional, but like he's like professionally careless, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like he's going to fuck something up, but that's what you sign up for when you get into the match, when you sign up to face Sabu. So like he's not going to kill you. Well, all right. So odds are he's not going to kill you, but he's like, to me, he's like, you're always cautiously optimistic when you're in a match with Sabu.
Marking out brings up a good point, which is the point I wanted to make. Sabu did say in interviews he used to botch on purpose to get over. Like to get over on people.
I didn't realize that.
Mistakes all the time. So yeah. Also, you guys catch the video that Taz put out?
Yes.
Yeah. I watched that this morning. Yes.
I almost wanted to see Taz in gimmick, like, not necessarily shitting on him, but kind of putting him in his place. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, rest in peace, motherfucker.
Like that ship has sailed, though.
Yeah, I know. It's just weird because, they played it off for so many years. Like they really couldn't stand each other. Like they built a storyline for a year and a half where they didn't touch, Well,
they also didn't really like each other.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. But Taz did have some kind words about Sabu, which was nice.
Yeah, of course, man. Look, I've told the story. Somebody, I think the Mark Order podcast wanted me to tell the story again. When I discovered ECW, like Sabu was my fucking guy, and I used to work in a lumber yard, and I had you just had box cutters, you'd use them you need a box cutter to open a box. You open it, and I'd fucking put it in my pocket. Then I put it in my backpack. I always had a box cutter on me. I was 15 years old. I would go in the basement when I came home from work. I would work out. I had a workout machine in the basement, and then I would go in. Yeah. And then I would go into the bathroom, and I would take a razor blade and try and give myself a Sabu scar.
Fuck you, bro.
But you guys never heard that story?
I'm sure I have.
I have not.
I thought
I
thought he was the coolest, fucking homicidal, suicidal, genocidal, and I'll tell you where it all came crashing down. I went to an independent wrestling show in Cedar Grove at the high school in 2001. The main event was him against Chris Candido. He came out to the fucking Spice Girls.
Yep.
And I was crushed. I shouldn't have been crushed, but I was crushed. This guy was the most I was at fucking Born to Be Wired. I was at Living Dangerously. This guy was the guy for me. And he came out to the fucking Spice Girls.
Which Spice Girls jam?
Wannabe.
Yep.
Very quick.
I know these stories all too well.
Yeah.
but it's a bummer, man. And like it's felt across, the wrestling world. He should have made fucking way more money than he did. He should have been a fucking household name, but
Should have invested in wet wipes.
his fucking uncle was the Sheik, and he fucking he got that tryout in the WWF, and they were going to give him a gig and everything, and they want him to talk, and he wouldn't talk. Like, he was like, my gimmick is I don't talk. And like, he fucking turned down the job at WWF in like 94 because he was taught from his uncle, the original Sheik, like, to be fucking old school, and it probably cost him a fucking fortune.
So he was offered a WWE deal before he was in WCW?
Yes.
Yeah. 93, 94, one of those years. Do you remember the match he had on Raw? Like years later, they're doing the Invasion, him versus Flash Funk at the time.
Yeah.
That was
was it him versus Flash Funk, or was that RVD versus Flash Funk?
No, it was him versus Flash Funk. That was like the coolest fucking match. I remember them having on Raw in years too, because he did all his Sabu stuff. It felt like they brought back Too Cold Scorpio just for like a night. I had it on tape. I remember I used to watch that like all the time.
Yes, the June 23rd, 1997 Raw from Cobalt Hall in Detroit, and him and Flash Funk. They go to a double count.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he kept trying to put him through a table that wouldn't break, and then eventually it did.
I still remember when he debuted on WCW, how cool it was. It was like Sabu's getting a shot, and then a couple tables later, he was gone again.
Wasn't that the Disco Inferno match?
Alex Wright.
There it is.
Yep.
I think it was around the same time Mr. JL debuted, too.
Well, Mr. JL hung out a while.
They fed Flash Funk to both of them. RVD and fucking Sabu.
So a whole lot of snake to gnaw on.
97.
Took me a minute, but that was a good one.
Let's see.
We writing down a whole lot of snake to gnaw on.
Ryan Sullivan, I hope everyone noted that he was old enough to work. Marking Out wants to know if I've been to therapy. Marking Out, WWE just posted a dark match with him and Scott Taylor from 93. He was a few weeks out from his ECW debut and would have been ECW champion at the time. I think that was when it was Eastern Championship Wrestling.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, because it was some weird. What he beat? He beat Shane Douglas in October of 93.
Think so.
Oh, you know what I wanted to look up, because I just watched the homework before, a little bit before the show.
Just like in school, last minute doing the homework.
You know what? It's good because then I can remember it. Don't be a fucking dick about it.
I've been saying that forever. It's the best way to do it.
But they put up Sabu's greatest moments. Oh, it's like it's fucking 5 minutes. That's not.
That's accurate.
It's like Joe Hendry writing a song about Ryan Nemeth.
The end.
He's Nick Nemeth's brother. The end.
Oh, it's like
Sabu's greatest moment.
It's his top 10 greatest moments. That's why it's only 5 minutes long.
Gotcha.
I still remember the commercial for Born to Be Wired when they were going into Sabu getting hurt, and it played that the organ music, dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
And when he puts his arm around the rope and it gets hooked in, and then they're slow moing it. Man, I miss old ECW production.
Somebody put up a video from ECW. They put up it was from an Alice in Chains song. It was
Grind.
It was the 4 or 5 minute videos. Yeah.
I remember that.
That brought it back. That was awesome.
It's funny how great the creativity can be when you can actually use like real music and not have to worry. Well, pretend not to get sued or whatever.
Dude, I am, and I don't want to jump ahead to KJG's homework, but he sparked something last week. So I've been watching 1998 ECW. Like I started at the beginning of the year because I know I watched all the pay-per-views, but I'd be fucking lying if I told you I remembered the TV shows. Bro, some of the the overdub music, some of it is Al Snow's overdub music is not even remote. It's not even like it doesn't have doesn't sound, there's not a beat that sounds like Breathe. There's nothing that sounds like Breathe. And everything he does when he comes to the ring fits with Breathe. So when he's doing the fucking thing and like this fucking hokey fucking stupid synthesizer is playing in the background. Oh my god. It's fucking rough, man.
Did I ever give you my old ECW collection?
Yes, I think I have it in the basement.
I was wondering. I thought I gave it to you. Yeah, that you got to go back and just watch that a lot. It's like mostly like 95, 90. No, probably like 95. It leads all the way up to like One Night Stand, the first pay-per-view. That entire collection. It takes
Barely Legal.
Oh, Barely Legal. That's it. Yeah.
No, you're right. You're right, Tony. One Night Stand.
Listen, that would be a fucking real hell of a collection if it did. Gringo Loco joining us in a few.
How dare you? We're talking about Sabu, and you're gonna go One Night Stand.
He was
well, that's the real ECW. I'm sorry.
I will fucking kill. I will drive to North Arlington and murder you.
No, I will slit your stomach. This is where you could really pretend to be Sabu. You could be like the new Sabu, like Hayabusa.
Bro, that shit blows my mind. I don't like it. I'm seeing it on social media. Masato Tanaka and Hayabusa team up. What are we doing? It's not Hayabusa. How are we calling this guy Hayabusa?
We got Shane Mercer on in a couple of weeks. We could ask him about it. He's on those cards.
I'm gonna ask him about it.
Yeah.
Do we know who Hayabusa is?
Hayabusa.
No, like, do we know who they stuck under the mask? Is it the guy that used to be Scion?
Let's see.
Well, I got motorcycles when I looked up who is the new Hayabusa. So that's
Hayabusa motorcycles came up everywhere when I was Googling that shit last week.
I'll see if I can find a 0-1 card on Cage Match.
Hey, that Deathmatch 2.0 group is really fucking
they love
fire. They fucking love Butcher, huh?
I wish they would all fucking catch on fire.
Oh, what deathmatch group is going to Heartland? Jesus, Heart Ballroom.
Oh, ICW. I think I'm gonna go to that one.
Yeah, Danny DeMonto was like, "Oh, buy your tickets now." Yeah, those 40 tickets at ringside. Might be standing room only, the way it always is at the Heart. People fly in, dude. I was reading the posts. People fly in from Chicago and they fucking get an Uber from Newark Airport to the Heart Ballroom to go check out hardcore wrestling. And then they fly all the way back home.
Mark and Al wants to know, were you all at the PWS show when Eric Sims sent Sabu out before the main event, got in the ring, then just sat outside the ring for Liger, John Morrison? Yes, we were. We were there for that. Yeah, the Hayabusa, the new Hayabusa doesn't have a cage match.
Okay.
So we're in the dark on that.
That's a bump. Oh, I would get echoes.
What?
I heard an echo.
Maybe you're losing your mind.
No, I heard Brundo echo and then I echoed.
Oh.
There's probably a glitch in the Matrix. Sorry. Hey, Gringo Loco's joining us in a few minutes.